Performance anxiety tips. I'm going to share in this video 3 tips and 1 bonus that were extremely helpful realizations for me, and I believe if you're experiencing performance anxiety or erection challenges, they will be extremely helpful realizations for you too, to be able to get this sorted and to start feeling normal again. First up, if this video is helpful for you, in the bottom right you'll see a red box that says subscribe. Click on that box so that you can get the latest tools and videos as I share them. So let's jump straight into this. I'm going to go through these 3 tips, 3 huge realizations, and then also 1 bonus at the end. So the first one is that our body is creating a code right now, and our code is sex equals stress. Sex equals stress. And when we think about stress, I'm talking specifically about a stress state. Right, our body is going into a stress state, which we know is fight or flight response, and in that state it's not possible to get aroused. I just want to repeat that. In that state it is not possible to get aroused. So right now our body's running a code that's saying sex equals stress. So when it comes to having intimacy, it means that we're pushing our body is getting tipped into this fight or flight space, which is why we're not able to get aroused. I'm going to come back to that in a second. Number 2. Pills will only work when we're able to get aroused. Pills will only work when we're able to get aroused. Now, this is a really important point. If you have tried taking different types of pills like Viagra, Cialis, and the whole other range that's out there, you may have found that sometimes they don't really work. And even as much as 50% of the time, or most of the time, they don't work. Now, why is that if we're experiencing performance anxiety? It's because that for these pills to be able to work, we have to be in a state where we can get aroused, right? How the pills work is that they relax the muscles in our penis and open up the arteries and veins to allow the blood flow in. But this can't happen unless we're aroused. What needs to happen for us to be able to get aroused? A calm and relaxed state. So if we're just taking the pills and expecting that we're going to get hard, we're only doing 50% of the job, which is why it's working only 50% of the time. So going back to that first point around stress state, for pills to be able to work, to be able to get hard, we must figure out how to get to a calm and relaxed state. And that means that we must do the work to get our mind to that place. And actually, when we do the work to get our mind to that place, we don't even need the pills anymore. And I want to say that's true. Okay, we don't need the pills. I know that can seem, what? I can't even imagine that. But I want to say to you that is possible. There is a place that you can get to that I totally believe, because I've seen it with the guys that I've worked with, where we don't need pills for sex anymore. But we have to do the mindset work, which takes me on to point 3, is that we have to figure out as a first step, why is sex equaling stress? Why does sex equal stress for me right now? And how do I change that code so that sex equals calm and relaxed state, and therefore I can have great sex because I'm able to get aroused? All right, so just to recap on these 3 tips for performance anxiety. First one is that our body is going into a stress state. When we're in a stress state, fight or flight state, we're not able to get aroused. Second is that pills will only work 50% of the time, if that, because for them to work, by definition, we have to be able to be aroused in the first place. For us to get aroused, it means we must be in a calm and relaxed state. If we're not in a calm and relaxed state, there's no chance the pills are working, we're not getting hard. And then step 3, we must understand why sex equals stress. And to do that, I've developed the performance anxiety quiz so that we can get to the bottom of what's going on, figure out why sex is equaling stress, and how to change that code to start feeling normal again and to start having incredible sex to be able to satisfy our partner. So this is 10 yes or no questions. It's a free quiz, so it will take less than 2 minutes to complete. If this sounds good to you, head below to the comments, click on the link. It's going to take you straight to question number 1. And I will then share with you your personal score plus a free guide that will help you get to the bottom of this so that we can get it sorted. Okay, I'll see you at the quiz.